For nuclear-armed nations, Russia, China, Pakistan, and North Korea have publicly declared their support for Iran. On the surface, that sounds like a seismic shift in global power. But when you look closer, the picture becomes far more complicated. In early 2026, the United States and Israel launched a large-scale military strike against Iran, one of the most serious escalations the Middle East has seen in decades. The strikes targeted Iran's nuclear and military infrastructure, sending shockwaves across the international community. Soon after, 4 nuclear-armed countries stepped forward with statements condemning the attacks: Russia, China, Pakistan, and North Korea. Russia responded quickly. Moscow called the strikes a pre-planned and unprovoked act of aggression and demanded an immediate halt to military operations. Strong words, but no military commitment. China's foreign ministry echoed a similar tone, urging all parties to respect Iran's sovereignty and territorial integrity while warning about serious risks to regional stability. Again, diplomatic language. No promise of military support. Pakistan took a more cautious position. Islamabad condemned the attack on Iran, but also criticized Iran's retaliatory strikes on Gulf states, making its stance noticeably more balanced. North Korea, meanwhile, framed the situation through its usual ideological lens, calling the strikes a violation of sovereignty and an example of what it describes as American imperialism. Sharp rhetoric, but limited practical impact. So the real question is this: does diplomatic support translate into real-world protection for Iran? Right now, the answer appears to be no. None of these countries have committed troops, weapons, or direct military assistance. Analysts point out that Russia is heavily engaged in Ukraine. China has major economic interests it wants to protect. Pakistan faces its own internal pressures and sensitive ties with Gulf nations. And North Korea simply lacks the ability to project power thousands of miles away. What we are seeing is not a military alliance forming around Iran. What we are seeing is a coalition of statements, powerful in optics, but cautious in action. The world is now watching how this situation develops. Whether these 4 nations move beyond statements and into real action will be the defining question. For now, Iran appears largely alone on the battlefield, supported by sympathetic words from nuclear powers, but not by their forces. And in geopolitics, that distinction matters enormously. If you want to understand how this conflict could reshape global alliances, subscribe. More breakdowns coming.